Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said you said he love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? That baby, can you hold me while I'm running through a field? Like,
let's see. I haven't really seen anything about it.
Spark for a great conversation. Streamer couple that you may have never heard of, Tydae and Tenzin, have broken up.
This is coming out after so much speculation in the last month that they separated. Tyson and Tydae have been engaged since I think 2022, and people speculated that they broke up because Tenz had deleted Instagram and Twitter posts of Tydae, and there were pictures of them out and about separately with fans with no engagement ring. And there was a video of Tenz at the club with no ring on his finger, and people were noticing that Tenz was streaming alone by himself. Same with Tydae. I think she removed all engagement posts from her Instagram feed. So all that speculation confirmed that Tydae and Tenz have broken up a while ago, like Tydae mentioned.
I'm not gonna speak too much on it because obviously they want privacy, but I will say this though.
Yo, didn't him and his girl break up too?
I don't think she should be getting as fried as she is. It was a mutual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's right for her to bear most of the hate.
Tyson broke up. Broke my heart. We had stopped growing as individuals. Over time, it became clear that we needed space to grow into our own people separately. Truth is simple, we grew apart. There's no wrongdoing, no resentment. Thank you for respecting our privacy. Like, I understand that, but how do you not grow with each other?
Well, the problem is that everybody wants some sort of transparency from their favorite creators until they actually get it. And then they turn this into some sort of...
I don't think it... Yo, I'm gonna keep it on it. Like, you can't really speak on niggas' relationship because you don't know. I don't think it's like a situation... I think it could have just been mutual, but like... Bro, I feel like, I feel like there's a lot of niggas in the generation who are not gonna end up married, nigga. I feel like I'm not even trying to speak on it because it's their business. I don't like, okay, we're gonna get to it, but like, I just think that like, bro, I think that like, the mentality we grew apart. Long story short, that just sounds like niggas got bored. Motherfuckers want to go fuck other people. I think that's all that shit is, bro. You have to understand that if you listen to like a lot of like people be like, oh, back in the day, people used to be married for 30, 40 years. Bro, if you think of your parents and you say your parents were married for like 10, 20, 30, 40 years, whatever, right? They probably got bored. They probably got bored of each other. And they kept pushing and working and trying to revamp shit, refresh the shit. Like, that, you have to make this shit work. It's not just going to be fucking peaches and roses for fucking 30, 40 years, nigga. That's not how that shit go. You have times where you're like, damn, this shit, I feel, bro, this is over. It's too thick and thin when you get married. You know what I mean? It's too thick and thin. You have to keep it pushing and rejuvenate it, revamp it. Like, a lot of the shit that people break up for, I feel like your parents probably, say your parents are married, your parents probably went through way deeper shit. Like, most of the people who break up nowadays, I feel like your parents probably went through crazier shit and they stayed together. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you have to make, that's how you make like a long-term relationship last. At the end of the day, I think niggas are gonna probably make it seem like, yo, Kai, they probably slimed him and shit. Cause I remember he did do a lot for her, but it probably could have just been mutual. I mean, the reason in it could be ass, but who gives a fuck? Like, who cares, nigga? It's their, it's their shit.
Thread
I'm sorry to go on a rant, but
dive, pick a side and jump down the other side's throat. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel and the community. Now, back into the content. Now, before we get into this, I want to be clear. I am no relationship expert. I just so happen to be in one, and it's going on 6 years. Now, with that being said, though, I would love to bring my partner in crime in this conversation and see if we have some differing opinions about the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Danielle.
Yo, I fuck with the switch up. I fuck with this. Two perspectives, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Danielle, are you ready to break down the math and the science behind the creator drama?
The arithmetic and the geoscience.
Okay. Now, let's be clear. There's no scandal involved in this situation.
Yeah.
This should just be a normal internet breakup. Tydae would take to the internet with her whole explanation as to what happened. Hey, everybody. Tyson and I feel ready to share some personal news. We've actually been broken up for quite some time now. Toward the end of our relationship, we came to a realization that wasn't easy to accept. We have stopped growing as individuals. If we ever broke up, do you feel like we need to go to the internet and speak about it?
No.
For most of our relationship, we did everything together. Work together, hobbies and interests together, pretty much everything together. We even joked in the past that although we were together for 6 years, it felt like at least 30. Oh, part of the problem is that they ain't never had no lives for themselves. That's a major part of the problem.
How old are they? Do we know?
Probably in their like 20s, early 20s, whatever. Yeah, it's a little weird. You can't even be mad at your girl in peace.
Yeah, bro, who, like, yo, shout out to Tydae. Cause I already know niggas gonna hit on Tydae cause I can already tell the way like how the shit gonna go. But I fuck with Tydae, bro. Shout out my fellow Canadian, you feel me? But I don't know, like, I just feel like it could be, you could feel like it's a stupid reason. They could have mutually agreed to it. But I think niggas are gonna make it wild.
Crazy.
Y'all are in y'all 20s and y'all been together for 6 years?
6, 7. We moved in together just weeks after meeting. Whoa. And from ages 17 to 24, that was all we knew. Over time, it became clear that we needed space to grow into our own people separately. We know the internet often looks for the tea, but the truth is simple. We grew apart. There was no wrongdoing, no resentment, and no single event that caused this. We still care deeply about each other and genuinely want the best for one another. We're also incredibly grateful for the time and life we shared together.
That was cute. I like that.
That was unnecessary.
I mean, okay, these are internet people that are in the internet eye.
Yes.
Okay. It's probably necessary.
Yeah.
If we break up, don't come to the internet.
Now, depending on what happens, I may come to the internet.
No back and forth tweets, no he said, she said, no monetized breakdown videos, just a calm announcement. And then ask for...
Yeah, I feel like, but with Tydae and Tense, they're so, like, viewed as a unit together, they had to say something low-key. They had to low-key speak on it, but...
for privacy.
Oh, no.
Yet the internet refused to leave it just there.
Sounds like the internet.
Now, this is one reason why I don't like these types of conversations. Almost instantly after the breakup, it became some sort of scoreboard about who did what for who. There's one tweet that says, bro supported her financially and emotionally through her cancer battle, putting his pro career on hold, only to get dumped once she recovered so she could get to find herself.
His pro career.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You don't even know that, though. That shit's weird, nigga. You don't actually know that at all. Like, you don't know if... He could have been the one to initiate it, and she was like, you know, I've been feeling the same way as mutual. You don't even know, like, for you to be saying all that. You know what I mean?
In the situation, he was like a pro gamer.
That's
and
weird.
He threw away his whole career simply because she got cancer, which is a crazy thing to say simply too. Nursed her back to health, put her in a position for her to be like a content creator, and then after she gets on and popping and stuff like that, they break up.
I'm trying to find the issue.
Hey man, we've got to pick sides.
Pro gamer.
Yes.
Break that down for me.
Like he's playing video games professionally and getting paid for it, like a lot of money.
Did he actually give up his career? Am I
Yeah.
tripping?
Yeah. He stopped going to events and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Is he destitute?
No, probably not.
Okay, is he back gaming now? And she beat cancer?
No, but what do you believe? How do you feel about the concept of this person giving up their career for their partner to support them?
I mean, I feel like it's the right thing to do. Like, if you can afford to do it, do it. What? I'm just so lost about this conversation.
It's an internet thing, and I think that this is the problem with bringing these things to the forefront, simply due to the fact that people always want to pick sides, even though it's like none of our business. Like what happened behind closed doors, whether he gave up his...
They're so conjoined they had to. Because, yo, if any of them got seen outside with someone else, even if they came out and be like, yeah, we've been broken up, it would be worse. It would be way worse than this, I'm telling y'all. So they low-key had to, but like...
career, she made this sacrifice, all this other stuff. It doesn't really matter because we don't know what was going on.
Yeah, we don't
know behind closed doors.
I mean,
exactly.
She had cancer. I feel like, at least from that tweet or whatever you just read, people are making it seem like, oh, he just gave up his life so she could go and, I don't know, get a career in underwater basket weaving. She had cancer. What? Trust, things weren't all hunky-dory and peaches and cream. She had cancer.
I also think part of the conversation is that people feel like she owes him something, and for whatever reason, she's obligated to stay in the relationship simply due to the fact that, you know, he stayed there for her.
Now, I don't know if y'all wanted to get into it, but people always feel like women owe men something. I'm here to say they don't. They don't.
I don't think that's a man and woman thing. I don't agree with that. I feel like, bro, even if it was vice versa, and you're a girl, I feel like, yo, like, this is what I'm saying, because we're gonna get a whole different conversation, and we don't even know if that's the situation like, if she left this nigga, or he could have been the one to initiate it, they ended. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, going off of the merit, I don't want to get into it and entertain it, because we don't know, but, like, bro, if we're going off of the merit that, yeah, like, I give her everything, put a motherfucker on, yo, nigga, like, and you cut after that, you bogus. And that's man or woman, vice versa, nigga. Either way, bogus. To say, you don't owe them nothing. That, you know what that example is? That's like the example of a motherfucker being like, well, I didn't ask you to do that. That's how you do something for a motherfucker. This is how you know if a motherfucker is evil. If you talk to a motherfucker and they hit you with well, you did something for them, and they're ungrateful, they be like, I didn't ask you to do that. Worst human beings in the world. Again, I'm not even trying to apply this to the Tydae situation, because now we're getting in a whole different conversation, because we don't even know if that's what the fuck they had going on. But bro, like, now we getting into some whole other shit, bro.
You owe me
Nothing.
You don't owe me nothing?
Nothing. Zero. Nada.
Damn, let's not. Yeah. But no, you're right though. You're right.
Thank you.
No, I feel like, no, that's totally, like, this is a whole different situation. I feel like if a mom, like, I don't even want to, because I don't think this pertains to the Tydae situation at all. I don't. I think niggas is pulling this shit out their ass because they feel away, but I'm just speaking on a whole different situation. I think that, bro, for you to be able to go up and leave a motherfucker after that, you're bogus. But I don't even think Tydae did that. I think they were mutual. they mutually broke up.
People over glorify Tyson and I's relationship in the Valorant scene. They're like, oh my god, they are the standard. I'm like, no, it's just a normal fucking relationship.
Okay, but like, I don't think you realize like how rare it is to just have like two like well-adjusted people that like video games, aren't weird, and have healthy boundaries.
That was just so weird. Tydae is the most well-adjusted person in all of this. Even in that clip with the interviewer, I just think that it's so rare to see two normal people who like video games and like each other. Of course they're gonna love it. Are you okay?
I think that he's speaking from the perspective of like the community as a whole, and I think that the community as a whole is bigger than just the community that they sit in, but pretty much everyone on the internet, they're desperate for a picture perfect image of anything, and so then they cling on to whatever it is that they're seeing in front of them irrationally.
They don't know anybody in real life, just in a relationship.
I don't think their real life is as sexy.
Cancer is sexy.
Hey, but it's sexy to them that this person stayed and, you know, supported them or whatever the case may be. I think in real life they may know somebody who has a long-term relationship, but they also have seen the ins and outs of that long-term relationship, and so there's enough, you know, places and spaces where they can be like, ah, that's nasty. But for this online thing, oh my gosh, they're perfect. They could do no wrong. No different than how people get invested in like Kim Kardashian or yo, hey brother, you know,
it's getting weird. Now I will give Tenzi his shout out and kudos, because usually when women get sick, like with a real actual chronic illness like cancer, men leave. Statistically, they do so, even if it's their way. So I'll give them some claps for that. At the end of the day, though, a fish is gonna swim. Am I gonna clap it up?
But this is where it gets weird in the conversation. Support inside the relationship got reframed as an investment, more transactional, like a favor that now needs some sort of repayment. But this is what
that's bogus. I mean, it just depends on. It depends on the situation of what happened, but again, niggas don't even know that to be jumping to this conclusion. That's why I'm not trying to go in depth and break it down why you cutting on a motherfucker after they held you down like that is bogus, because we don't even know that applies to the Kyde situation at all. I feel like niggas is pulling that out their ass. You know what I mean?
With all this is, how does one even repay somebody for staying with them throughout like a cancer diagnosis? How do you repay somebody for that?
Hold them down. But again, it's gonna seem like I'm talking shit. We don't know if that's the situation. Niggas are pulling that out their ass. But you hold them down after that. What the fuck? I don't think that's the situation. I think it's mutual.
Oh, you stay with them forever.
60,000. Oh, you stay with them.
You stay with them forever. No freedom. Nothing. The abuse starts up. You gotta stay.
No, I will say that
that's different. I feel like deal breakers in a relationship is like some abuse shit or some cheating shit, or some niggas they'll start taking drugs and it alters their mind, and then they become like that's not the person you started a relationship with. That's different. But everything else, bro, like y'all gonna have issues. Y'all gonna have problems. Y'all gonna have the time where the spark feels like it's gone, and. Bro, when you made a commitment to someone, you worked through thick and thin. Again, I'm not applying this to Kyde and Tens because, nigga, we don't even know what their situation is. Like, it could be mutual. I'm just speaking on what they're saying. We're going into a whole different conversation when it comes to this shit now. You know what I mean?
There was one thing the internet kind of gravitated towards in her wording, that whole conversation of we grew apart. That's even something that you kind of stuck on, is the concept that like, oh, we grew apart. The reason why is because it doesn't explain anything. You can't assign any blame in that situation. It doesn't explain the timelines. It doesn't feed that parasocial curiosity. And I'm not going to lie. We grew apart, to me, is a little bit of cap. It's a little bit of cap.
You feel like somebody cheated?
Now, I'm not all the way
You're
on
this. Messy.
No. I'm not all the way on this like.
It could have been a situation they both got like, yo, low key, they could. That's what I'm saying. It could have been a situation they both just wanted to go do their own thing, keep it on it. But that, who cares? Like, I don't. Who cares? I'm just speaking on the fact of like motherfuckers be like, yeah, after a motherfucker holds you down and like while you go through some crazy shit like that, you don't owe them nothing. You can leave, nigga. I'm like, yo, you a bogus person for that. Like I said, with marriage, nigga, it's like, yo, you supposed to be locked in through thick and then. You gonna have the moments where that spark gone, where shit feel different, and you have to do everything to rejuvenate that. That's your partner. That's the person you choose to be your partner in life and bring life into this world. Again, like I said, this don't apply to their situation because I think that these niggas is pulling shit out their ass. I don't think this applies to Kyde and them. I'm just speaking in general on what they were saying about like someone being in that situation or a married couple and shit. That's why I feel like there's so much divorces now, because niggas don't be trying to ride it out, but they be trying to make the commitment to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Parasocial timeline of things, but the phrase "we grew apart," there's a little bit of cap in that conversation.
I feel like I didn't understand the "we stopped growing as individuals" piece until you kept reading, and they were together from 17 to 24.
That's true too. I will say this: ultimately, like at the end of the day, whatever happened. We as an audience have no role to play in the conversation. We're not owed anything. They don't need to explain anything.
These niggas just dicking.
Take us out the group chat.
Say that again, actually.
Because they like for you to pull that from her statement and then twist it into this, you're a fucking weirdo. You just wanted something to be mad at. Now, it's different if the nigga came out and said something and then you were like, oh, da-da-da. But he didn't even say nothing like for you to make that assumption that she broke up with him or cut on him or nothing like that. Like, he could have been the one to initiate it. You don't know that. So
Like,
it's
please
weird.
take
It's
all
weird.
of us out the group chat immediately.
And I do think the bigger issue in this conversation is this is what happens when you publicize everything in your life. And I know as like content creators, you have to kind of give a piece to yourself, to your audience that is with you. But when you do some sort of milestone or you do these relationships or these hard moments, it always has to be in front of your community. So I do want to ask you, especially as somebody who is now partnered with somebody who got into content creation, because you did not step into this life and I was already a content creator.
Say that again. We started dating prior to all of this. All of this, prior to it.
Nobody wants to hear that.
But it's the truth.
I do want to know how you feel about me publicizing or even us publicizing our achievements or things that have happened to us, knowing that this may cause people to feel like they have some sort of maybe unnecessary attachment to us.
I think maybe the difference here is I'm 30.
Damn.
Okay. Not too much because you're older than me.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Calm down, Unc T.
Anyway, yeah, I don't.
How
feel
old
the
is this
need to
nigga? He's over 30?
explain anything to anyone, let alone people I don't know on the internet. I don't.
Yeah.
I have the people that I care.
I mean, like, it get dragged as a situation. Like, if she says they broke up and they were lit, like, popping, everyone knew who they are. They're like, niggas were parasocial about them. And she popped out with a nigga, they gonna be like, yo, she dog. And these niggas would have to say something. Now, the difference is that you can choose niggas. If you come out, you make a neutral statement like what Tydae did, and people try to drag and then twist it, you just have to let niggas do what they do. Like, you can't really care it because, like, social media not real. It's different if, like, they're assuming that and they have a valid reason. Like, if they just saw her out with a nigga and they didn't know they were broken up, so then they're looking at her like a piece of shit. But if you are taking a situation that she brought and twisting it into something else, you can't really, like, internalize that. You just have to be like, bro, it's the fucking internet. You keep it pushing.
Care about in real life that I speak to, that I talk to. Anything else is extra. There's actually bigger fish to fry, truly.
And I can agree. I think that the internet doesn't like the fact that, you know, there's no fairy tale ending to every single story. They don't always have satisfying arcs. Things don't always go right. And ultimately, I could see from their perspective what it would be like. It would almost be like if they were watching a TV series and episodes just kind of skipped, or there was just no conclusion to a season. But the difference is like those are paid actors. Like, I know that sounds crazy to say in real time, but the difference is those are paid actors and we're like real life people. So everything doesn't need some sort of satisfaction at the end. This isn't a satisfaction guarantee, because what naturally happens is, like, you get into a situation where these people will never be satisfied, and you still got to live your life.
Well, still got to do that. Now, with that being said, if you and I were to break up and it was non-amicable,
I'm coming to the internet first. Don't even worry about it, gang. I'm on the internet first before you. Don't even worry about it.
And that's okay. You can drop your stuff first. Just know they're going to tune into mine, because I'm really going to give you the tea. Because I don't believe in feeling shame, actually. I don't believe in it. If I want to share everything, I will. And I'm not in the wrong. And if I'm not right, I was just too early. But go ahead.
Light-skinned women chat.
All right.
I just want to leave people with a couple different things. Nobody owes the internet an explanation. Nobody needs to justify years of love with their partner on a spreadsheet, tracking everything with the sacrifices and all this stuff. And literally, here we are. I've seen it time and time again, whether it be with...
Yo, I don't know. I feel like with relationship shit, it just depends. Like, if it's some shit where I'm in the public eye, but if it's like I'm just on the come up, maybe niggas know I have a girl. I don't really think I'm gonna go out my way to go on the internet to explain. Like, if I was in Tydae's in them situation, then maybe I'd have to, like, okay, yeah, da. But I would never, I don't think if it's just, like, y'all don't really know, you kind of see her here and there, but I don't think I'd go out my way to, like, explain myself to nobody, my nigga. Or, like, do no back and forth. I don't even think it's worth my energy. Like, you know what I mean?
With Destiny Scott and whoever the TikTok relationship was that broke up last week or last month, Christy Scott. And then I'm seeing it now with this situation.
Now, we are on Christy's side.
Listen, I'm not in any...
I don't know who the fuck those motherfuckers
are. Because guess what? I'm not in any of these people's relationship.
I mean, they're not in it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Kai Cenat and Gigi. I don't care what the celebrity is. I got my own thing going on. To be quite honest with you. And I think the same thing should exist for y'all too. Especially when people get to the point where they are scrolling back on the internet doing tally marks of, oh, she did this for him and he did this for her.
And then twisting the situation like you don't y'all don't know, you know?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket.
Do it again.
That shit is out of pocket. It's crazy.
Especially since you don't know. You
Exactly.
really do not know what's going on behind closed doors. Out of pocket.
Oh my god, man. There's something Trump shit to come. Anyways. Why the fuck Trump signs law? What? Okay, anyways, like I was saying. Bro, y'all niggas, bro. Shout out to Tydae. Shout out to Tanza. I follow Tydae, the Canadian. Like I said, bro, y'all niggas is twisting shit. Y'all niggas is on dick. I'm gonna be honest. You don't know what the situation is for y'all to even be like, he did this for her, da da da. If he came out and said that, I'd understand. But y'all don't even, niggas. I feel like niggas just want. You know what it is? I feel like niggas felt like a girl up and left them and did them dirty, so they internalized. So like any situation where they could project that feeling on to another situation, they're doing it because you don't have enough information for you to even be like saying like, she is bogus in this situation. You don't know, you know. We already seen like we just got done talking about the Tydae situation. I'm gonna look at this shit. I mean, like, you know, I don't think there's a.
Hello. How are y'all doing? This is gonna be a very, very quick stream. Obviously, if y'all didn't hear, me and Sakura are no longer together. Just want to go live and clear a bunch of things up. I wrote a couple things down just to get off my chest. This is the last time I'm going to speak on this, and then, you know, we're going to move forward. So, first off, I want to start with yesterday.
Is he still in the face? This kind of still look like the face house, no?
Hey, obviously.
I don't know.
Ended my stream abruptly, broke down, crying. I was drunk as shit, started crying. And you know, these clip pages, they take this narrative and they spin it and they get their impressions, and you know, they thrive off hate. And you know, the craziest thing is, you know, they don't even get paid, they just do it for their impressions. And if they do, they get paid pennies. But no one got cheated on. All right, I went live today going through a breakup a few days prior, and obviously anyone going through a break,
that's crazy though, especially like the time and like her sister Tydae and Tens broke up and then they broke up. That shit is weird. That shit's really fucking, like, the timing is crazy. Niggas gonna be like, yo, da da da. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's their life.
Not be in the right headspace to stream or.
Yo, the fans is weird. Like, even the Tydae situation, they're dragging it. This situation, they're gonna drag it too.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no one cheated. All right, none of that happened. Yeah, me and Sakura are no longer together. I have nothing but respect for Sakura. This girl supported me, was my biggest fan, and helped me through a lot of. All right, and you know, we both got respect for each other, and we both plan to support each other through whatever it is moving forward, whether it's streams or whatever it is. We're gonna keep supporting each other. And you know, I'm just grateful for the time we shared together, because she truly was my best friend. And you know, we were each other's best friends. You know, this was the only person I talked to about like real deep problems. Like, she helped me through a lot, right? And
yo, the fans, these all the Parasocial niggas about to go into cardiac arrest. Both the couple who broke up, these niggas about to lose their fucking minds, bro. What the fuck?
We plan on being friends once, you know, our feelings settle, and you know, we move past this.
I want to see what niggas are saying on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
I thought about this decision for a while, and I thought it'd be best for.
Like, look at these niggas, bro. Look at this shit. Jason win end stream after finding out his girlfriend Sakura cheated on him with his childhood friend. How? Like, what? Anyway, you're gonna see the replies. Watch the replies. I'm already knowing. Hopefully, I don't see no crazy shit in here. Oh, niggas actually asking you what the fuck? What? Alright, bro, I'm getting off Twitter, bro. What? I'm trying to see what niggas have to say, though. Twitch streamer found out cheated on his girl. Sakura cheated on him with his childhood friend. Why can't girls just be loyal these days? Jason rich, famous, and seems like a nice guy. She cheated on him. Why are you don't even know that, nigga, for you to be saying that? At this point, should modern men just accept that cheating is the norm? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry to be late. But like, after she tried to cheat on... Oh my god. Yo, no. I feel like, there has to come a point where with these clip pages, niggas have to be able to get sued for defamation. What the fuck? My shit blurred. Oh. I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Bro, there has to come a point where these niggas can get sued for shit, bro. What the fuck? I could be like, yo, I believe everyone is equal, and I believe that, like, everyone should just be viewed equally. These niggas will clip this shit and be like, KMJ says that pedophiles should be viewed equally. Like, these niggas are weird, bro. These Twitter niggas, these clip pages, they're weird, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro.
to both of us if we just go our own separate ways and grow without each other. You know what I mean? I don't really, yeah, but I want to say that, you know, I know it looks crazy on the timeline right now that, you know, Tydae and Tyson just broke up or announced their breakup, and then all of a sudden me and Sakura are announcing our breakup. That shit is 100% coincidence. 100% coincidence. But yeah, please do not feel insecure for me, okay? I'm a grown-ass man. Don't feel insecure for me. I've always said this. Do not feel insecure for me. But, yeah,
This nigga, bro.
we both just want privacy on this matter moving forward. You know, we're both gonna move forward and do our own thing and grow and be successful. You know what I mean? I appreciate the love and support that y'all have shown. I know my community, y'all always show love and y'all always defend the people I care about and the people who are important to me. And, you know, I just ask for that, you know, still, because I already know this shit about to be crazy, you know? It's not normal for thousands and thousands of people to have their own opinion and create these narratives on one single relationship. You know, that can f up someone's mental, and it's not normal. Like, it's crazy to think about that this is what we, you know, this is what we live in, right? But yeah, that's about it. I'll be taking a break. You know, I know I said I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna do some survival streams leading up to the 11th, but I'm gonna take these days off to just, you know, take a little break and you know, move on. The next time I'm live, I'll be live on the 15th on the island trying to survive 7 days. Trailer for that coming soon, but yeah, that's really all.
Bro, they still gonna drag it. I don't know. They probably they could get back together or whatever. I don't think it's like, you already know how these Twitch niggas get. They get super parasocial, all type of shit. They could have just we're getting into arguing, they'll get back together. Same thing with Tydae and Tenzin. Who cares? Like, who cares, bro? Like, niggas be so invested in what other people got going on. It's actually fucking insane. But yeah, gang, I don't know. They'll probably be straight, you know?
Something, baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life, my upbringing.